Hello and welcome to our Sagittarius full moon community ceremony. I just want to acknowledge everyone, whether you're here live or you watch the recording. Doing this work at the new and full moons is so powerful, and it enables you to get really clear about what you are bringing into your life, what you want to create in your life, and what you want to let go of. My name is Judy Keating, and I get to be the co-creative managing partner with Bonnie Salomon of Wise Transformation. And we are two women intent on bringing elemental wisdom and feminine magic back into everyday life. So on today's call, I'm going to talk to you about some upcoming events, which I'm very excited about. We're going to call in sacred space. We're going to talk about the timing. And we're going to get ceremonial guidance using the Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle. And we'll be together an hour or a little bit less today. So this is the first time that I have taught this material in this way. It's a course called Life Purpose Mastery. It's looking at the elements and the archetypes inside of you based on your astrological chart through the lens of shamanic astrology. This is a course that doesn't take a lot of time. It's a 6-week course. We have 2 meetings a week, Monday and Wednesday. And it gives you an opportunity to see how the elemental forces actually flow through your being. And every person is unique, and it gives you a chance to really understand how the elemental forces as archetypal expressions through the astrology you were born with gives you the ability to open up to new creative abilities inside of you, because some of this you may not be aware of. And taking this dive with me over the 6-week course just enables you to bring on board all parts of yourself. It's a really beautiful process. Oops. I am also very excited. I have called together 10 different healers that are going to work with me in a group for an online event called Iosa's Garden. And Iosa is a Greek goddess who is all about restorative healing and understanding that healing is a part of our human journey. And this 2 to 3 day event will give you 10 different healing modality sessions. And because of the way we schedule it, you can book one-on-one private sessions with some of the facilitators that are going to be present and some additional guest facilitators. It's going to happen in August of 2024. The details are coming very soon. We're putting the page together now, but it'll be a 3-day event, but the schedule will not be that intense. It'll be between 10 and 4. But I just look forward to sharing these wonderful healers with you. And I'm also excited to let you know that if you live local to Atlanta, Wise Transformation is sponsoring its first in-person event in 3 years. And it's going to be a 1-day event called Laughter Enlightenment Autumnal Festival, or LEAF as we're calling it. It's going to occur on September 15th. It's a Sunday at a beautiful location called Scottsdale Farms. They have it's a garden center, but they have incredible food and atmosphere and a beautiful outdoor pavilion, which we're going to have for our event, rain or shine. And we just want you to know that the doors are opening to that June 2nd. And it has limited seating, so we're telling you about it now and just want to make sure that everybody knows that we're going to have this incredible event with 3 beautiful speakers. So wonderful. I'm just muting people as they arrive, just so that we can have a clear recording. I'm so glad to see all of you here. I'm going over some events that are upcoming. Oop. And now we're going to call in the living field of creation. So if everybody would just take a deep breath. And just allow yourself to settle in your seat. Bring your attention to your sit bones and just ask that the weight of your body all move to your sit bones. Doing the experience this way allows your attention to come into the here and now. And we just call upon the beauty that is our planet, Earth, with the incredible, thriving, living field of creation is contained because of her. So we just call on Earth and the ability to have the power to stand on our own in a living earthen container, our bodies. And we call upon water, the elemental realm, the place where we get rejuvenation. And we also have play, the emotional realm that allows us to have love and joy and sadness and grief, the immense emotional container that we are. Thank you, water. And then we call on air, the mental realm, our imagination, our ability to intend, our ability to breathe. Thank you, air. And we ask fire to be present today. The transformational realm, the joy of movement, our life force, our sexual energy, but also our ability to have a thriving fire within us that is our creative ability. And then spirit, the realm that is unique because it interacts with each one of us through our soul, through our unique expression of spirit. We're so grateful to bring awareness and attention today to not only the elemental forces, but also our own life, to give a break today, to just have a respite of a reflection. So the full moon is tomorrow in Sagittarius, and when we have a full moon, the sun and the moon are in opposite archetypes. So that means that it is a phase where we have extra availability to certain archetypes. And these archetypes are directly across from one another on the astrological wheel. That's what it means when it says opposite archetypes. So we have a sun in Gemini now. It just moved into Gemini recently. And Gemini is an air sign. And it's all about ideas and fresh experiences and change and imagination and fun and play and games. It's about not losing our sense of humor and not losing our childlike wonder. And, you know, Gemini can bring us gifts of being clearer in our communication. It is the divine muse, and it loves to create. So we can tap into its creativity, whether we have Gemini in our charts or not. And then we have this Sagittarius full moon. Sagittarius is a fire sign, and it teaches about expansion. It's dynamic, outgoing, truth-seeking explorer. It loves to quest. It is the quester of quests, the one who is a lifelong learner. and it seeks out new ideas and territories, whether that's within or without. It can be a teacher of philosophy or evolving states of consciousness or so much more. And it passionately searches for the meaning of life through freedom, growth, and development. And it uses a lot of fuel. If you're around this energy for a long time, you can get a little tired. But right now, we can tap into these two energies of play and creativity and expansion and exploring what is our truth at this time. So I'm just going to ask you to reflect for a moment. And when you look at your life, what do you want to expand in your life? Are there areas where you want to be paying more attention? Could do with your health, could do with your relationships, could do with your business if you have one, or your work, could do with your growing as an elder. But just take a moment and realize that Sagittarius, which is run by the planet Jupiter, allows us to expand whatever we want to focus on. So in this full moon, if we start with what do we want to expand, gives us a good starting question. So when we do this work, we're actually doing the pre-work to establishing what our intention is going to be, or intentions, at this full moon. The full moon is a great time to look back where you were about 2 weeks ago and see what seeds you were planting. And the full moon gives you the opportunity to say, how do I want to refine that? How do I want to shape it a little better? How do I want to move it forward some more? And that may mean that you have to let go of some things. So what is beckoning your attention right now? And that probably is a good place to start about asking the elements around what you intend. So I'm going to give you just a few moments of reflection, and I'm going to encourage you to write down what is beckoning your attention at this time. When you feel complete, you can either put done in the chat, or you can use the animation to give me a thumbs up so I know that you're complete. Thank you, Astrid. Just give another minute. Thank you, Wanda. Okay. Beautiful. Let me just get the music stopped. Oop. Okay. So we have used this particular deck for years. Lisa Michaels created a beautiful deck called the Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle. And about a year and a half ago, it went through a revision, meaning she updated it. It's the same deck, but that's why the cover may look different depending on how long you've been around. But I want to give full credit to Lisa Michaels and let you know that if you want to get the deck, it's now available both as a hard deck you can hold in your hand, but also as a deck on your phone that you can have, which is a great thing when you're traveling to, if you want to check in with the elements. But we use this deck and we start with Earth. So I'm going to show you all the 19 cards for the Earth deck, Earth portion of the deck. Oops, beg your pardon. And I just invite you to just take a breath, and based on where your attention wants to go with Sagittarius, what Earth card or cards we're calling to you today as support? What do you notice? And you might feel this in your body because it's Earth. So just take a minute or two and write down whichever card or cards beautiful. So now we're going to focus in with Earth. And every month when I do full moon and new moon, so it's twice a month, I come up with a question that feels appropriate for the timing. But the question I'm going to show you is an option. It doesn't mean this is the question you have to focus on. Just if the question doesn't align for you, I sincerely invite you to just ask Earth what you need to know from the physical, tangible realm. The question I came up with today is, what part or parts of your life need a bigger container so you can expand at this time? A container is things like your calendar. It could be more physical space, could be clearing out areas, could be something on the inner. Where do you need to give more time, space, so you can expand wherever you choose? And if that question doesn't resound for you, then ask Earth what you need to know in relation to what you're going to focus on for your intention. On our calls, we can share if we want. You can type something in the chat or unmute, and you don't have to. But if you just let me know when you're complete, that would be awesome. Thanks, Leslie. Oh, thanks, Wanda. Oh, thanks, Thea. Love your sunflower. Okay. I recently wrote a blog post about meandering, and I got the message I need to expand my meandering time. So I need to create a bigger container to allow myself to meander. So now we're moving to water. When you think about your emotional realm, or feel into your emotions, I should say, when you feel into your emotional realm, what support would align with you right now? Just take your time. And see which cards. And as you're picking the cards, just recognize that you want to ask the card what it's showing you. The elements they connect with us where we are. Hmm. Beautiful. It's going to give another 30 seconds to make sure everybody got at least one card. You can always pick more than one. Thanks so much, Wanda. Okay. All right. Beautiful. So now as we look at the emotional realm, what does water want us to know today as we're getting ready for the Sagittarius full moon? So what are you feeling? It's really important to honor your feelings. What are you feeling at this time? And what is the most healing feeling to focus on? Just ask water. What do you need to know right now? again, just let me know when you're ready to move on. Thank you, Miss Wanda. Thank you, Astrid. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you, ladies. Okay, now we've gotten a lot of support from earth and water. And it's important because we are in a time where we have a lot of extra air and fire right now. So it's beautiful to have the support of the feminine realm, both both earth and water. And now we move on to the air cards. Hopefully you found a companion on your journey in the air realm. Beautiful. With the Gemini sun, there is so much energy around being the muse of the divine, meaning opening to many, many possibilities and then discerning which possibility you want to fuel at this time. But because it's Gemini, we have to be light about it. So I came up with what focus brings play, fun, and optimism at this time. Hope you all are smiling as you ponder. Hopefully, as you look at your earth answer, your water answer, and your air answer, you notice a theme or a mosaic might have started to appear in terms of your attention for the Sagittarius full moon. Just let me know when you're complete. Everybody ready to move on? Thanks, Astrid. Really appreciate you. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now we move on to fire. We're ready for some Sagittarius energy, ladies. Here we go. What pops out for you? I hope you've given yourself the luxury of choosing more than one card whenever you feel like it. I had two jump out. Hope your cards are lining up nicely. Oh, yes, the passion and life force. Thanks for sharing. It's really nice to hear what people got. I had will and illumination both want my attention right now. Beautiful. Okay. So now we turn to fire and ask fire for whatever we need to know. And since Sagittarius is all about seeking truth and meaning, I just thought I would put this in the field. If it applies to you, great. If not, just ask fire what you need to know. What action will make your life more meaningful? And just recognize that sometimes it's the very small action. It doesn't have to be a big thing. What would bring more meaning in the action realm for you? Spend a little time with fire. See what they want you to know. Have a conversation. Thanks, Wanda. I appreciate it. You can just let me know when you're Ready, ladies? That would be great. Thanks, Astrid. Just going to take another minute or so here. Let everyone try to finish. And always remember that sometimes less action is what's being asked for. It doesn't always mean we have to be going. Thanks, Thea. Okay. So lastly, we turn to spirit, the divine. It never ceases to amaze me. I've used these cards for over 12 years, and they just always bring new awareness. There's information on how to get the cards if you love them as much as I do at elisa-michaels.com. And you can get them as a phone app, or you can get your own deck if you don't have one. Okay. Hopefully everybody's had a chance to discern what cards today on this Wednesday before the full moon want to sit with you as you discern your intentions. Beautiful. So, what truth is Spirit showing you? Is the question I came up with today. Could be something you've known for a long time, or it could be something new. You know, our truths change as we mature, as we evolve. What truth is Spirit showing you? There's no rush, but as you ask and get an answer from spirit, I'm just going to let you know that our next step is always to pull it together so that we get some sort of unified field message. You'll notice how all the cards interact and your answers come together. They coalesce naturally. Oh, I'm so glad, Wanda. Thank you. Wanda says, I love that. Me too. That's why it's always a joy to spend time with people who come and just knowing people are doing this work when they watch the recording. Such a joy. Well, you're welcome, Astrid. Now, there's no reason why you can't take more time now, but I did want to promise you I would finish in under an hour. So continue to work with it as you need to for your intentions for your full moon. I did want to give you a heads up that June 6th is the Gemini new moon, and I'm going to have to pre-record the next time. I'll be traveling, so I can't be in a moving vehicle and do it at the same time. So I'm going to pre-record it. But if you don't know about our YouTube channel, please check us out, Wise Transformation LLC, on YouTube. And if you get our emails, the link to this recording will be in that email, and there will be a link to the recording. If you're not on our email list, please go to wisetransformation.com and join up, or like our YouTube channel. And if you do that, if you follow us, then you'll get a notice when the recording is posted. It has been such a beautiful hour with you all. Thank you for taking the time to do this today. Oh, you're so welcome. Yeah. All of your energy makes it wonderful. So glad you came today. I wish you many, many blessings, and continue talking to the elements and the archetypes. They're here for us. Beautiful. Thank you, Thea. Don't rush. You can take your time to finish. I'm just going to say goodbye for now.